Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Kevin. Today I'm at Highland Park Fish Camp, just outside DeLand, Florida. It's located on the St. Johns River. It's a little later in the afternoon than I would like to have left, but due to everybody moving to Florida, it took over an hour longer of travel time to get here from the Tampa area. So it's only 5:10. Time change was not too long ago, so it's gonna get dark really fast. Plus today was kind of overcast, so I'm gonna try to rush through this process. Probably not gonna film a whole lot. I'll pick you guys back up once I'm on the water. My original campsite destination was gonna be the Silver Glen Springs. I was gonna camp on the boat there. That's 27 miles from here. I don't think I'm gonna have enough daylight to do that, so my second option is a creek that Will and I explored last time we were here. It's called Spring Creek, goes up into the Ocala National Forest towards Alexander Springs. So that's almost 18 miles away, so I'm gonna try to pack the boat, get it in the water, and then I'll pick you guys up once I'm on the way. My friend Will and I found this campsite almost 2 years ago, and I've wanted to go back ever since we saw it, and I think this weekend's probably gonna be the perfect time. It's Friday. I doubt anyone's gonna be there. The weather this weekend, the weathermen were kind of all over the place. It's supposed to be maybe in the 40s, but it's really warm right now. So unless we get a rain shower, I don't think the cold front's coming tonight. It might come Saturday or Sunday, so one of those nights might be really cold for me. The trusty Yamaha is warming up. I have clothing, food. I have other gear in here. I have a fire starter kit, stakeout poles for anchoring out in the spring so I can camp in the spring. I have some LED lighting, I have firewood, hammock sleep system with an underquilt to keep warm. Just everything that I usually have to have, essential items for camping, I can fit in that tote. I got the solar panel right there. That goes to a solar charge controller I have somewhere. Of course, I got the cooler, extra gas, and then I have more gas up there. I have a total of 12 gallons of gas. It's gonna be pretty chilly for the ride, so I'm gonna put my sweater on. And since I'm by myself, I'm gonna wear my life jacket. I've had this for a while, but I just honestly never really wear it. Not really a life jacket person. As bad as it sounds to say. So we got a brand new CO2 cartridge in there. Let's charge it up. And we're starting to run out of daylight, so let's get this show on the road. Believe it or not, my navigation lights and my anchor light do work. So I'll go up here, check this one out. Yep, she's working. It's pretty rare for a boat these days in Florida to have all the lights working. It's just about 70 degrees right now, and it's supposed to cool off to an unknown temperature. Anywhere between, I've seen 47 degrees and like 54. So either way, I have enough warm clothes, I have fire, so I should be able to stay pretty warm tonight. It's just about 6 o'clock right now. I've been on the water for probably 35 minutes or so, and now it's starting to rain. So you can see the clouds up there. They're getting kind of dark. At this point, it's too dark to find a different campsite, so I think I'm gonna stay committed to the campsite on Spring Creek. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but this is the campsite I was looking for. A little more overgrown than the last time I was here. Really shallow, really clear water. This is just down from Alexander Springs. So I'm going to just walk around here a little bit, kind of explore. Looks like there's some furniture. There was actual camp here. They had like wooden tables you could set your stove and stuff on. So that's kind of like why I wanted this place particularly. Probably gonna have a fire right there. If there's not really a good place to put the hammock up, then I'll probably just sleep on the boat. But it's kind of scary. Yeah, so there's a table right there. I can bring that over for the stove. Actually, it's a grate, so you can actually cook on that. All right. I'm gonna turn these lights off so I don't kill my boat battery. And then I got some LED lights that I'm gonna use for camp. Of course, I had to walk through some mud, but under this locker right here, I do have Jillian's Rock Pals. That's gonna power some LED lights that I have underneath this little gun locker right here. I think my firewood should still be dry. It did rain here, it's pretty wet, but I think there's enough dry stuff like palm fronds and stuff that I can burn. Got the LED lights going up so I don't have to use the boat batteries. And first things first, because you never know whether it's gonna come by an alligator, a bear, wild hogs, coyotes, because we're in the middle of nowhere. So get that out, ready to go. These are all my dry clothes. Gotta keep those dry in case it monsoons tonight. I need something dry to wear because we are getting cold front, so I gotta stay pretty warm. And then I got my folding chair, fire starter kit. So I think next I'm gonna start a fire over here. Everything's so wet, I'm not really sure what to expect. I found a really big branch over there. It seems pretty dry. I'm gonna try one of these fire plugs from Bigfoot Bushcraft. They work pretty well. Since the ground's really wet, I'm gonna sit on top of a palm frond and then throw the sticks on top of that. So it's been a while since I've used this. That was fast. Now that I got a fire going, it's time to figure out where I'm gonna sleep. I was thinking about sleeping on the boat, but since it's all muddy, it's probably not a good idea. There are some good trees over here for the hammock, but I'm thinking these two right in front of the boat might work. They're kind of close together, but I think it'll get the job done for tonight. I haven't set up the hammock yet, only because every now and then we get a little bit of a rain shower that comes through. I don't know if it's anything to worry about. I don't have enough internet here to get the weather report. It wasn't supposed to rain until Sunday. Today is Friday, so you know how that goes. So I'm hoping that was the last little rainstorm. Probably gonna wait another 15-20 minutes, then I'm gonna get the hammock out and set it up. I just don't want it to get all wet and damp. I'm starting to get a little hungry, so I think I might just open up a couple cans and just set them right there directly in the fire. So what I think I'm gonna do tonight, just to keep it simple, I have chicken, but I don't feel like setting up the stove and everything, so I think I'm just gonna pop open this can of green beans, put it in the fire, and just snack on some green beans tonight. And if I get hungry where I can't fall asleep, I'll probably bust out the chicken and cook that tonight, but just don't really feel like going through the process of cooking a whole lot of food, especially since it's just me tonight. The hammock is up. I think the rain is done for the night, so I might go ahead and get a blanket or two, go ahead and turn off the LED lights, and just relax by the fire and see if I can fall asleep. So a lot of the blankets that I use, almost all of them in my videos, is Get Out gear. They're available on Amazon. They're down blankets that keep you nice and warm. They stow away really flat. You can shove these underneath back seats of vehicles, shove them in backpacks, dry bags, whatever. And they work pretty well. They have, you know, smaller ones, medium, large, and I have, I think, 2 or 3 of them, and I use them for everything when I'm camping or just taking a nap in the car or anything. So it's now midnight. I got the fire going again. I was in the hammock, but it started raining again, so I went and got the rain fly out of the boat, put the rain fly up so I'll stay nice and dry, and it stopped raining again. So like I said, I don't have enough service to see what the forecast is. I don't know if there's a lot of rain coming, if it's just gonna be sporadic little sprinkles or whatnot, so went ahead and put the rain fly up just in case. Good morning, everybody. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's about 67 degrees, a couple of mosquitoes out, but I wanna give you guys a tour of the campsite during the daytime. So here's that little table that I saw last night. This is the creek. It bends all the way around. Over here is where the boat and my hammock and my little fire were. And you can see the creek continues. So you have this whole area right here. And I've seen people fishing here. Imagine it's probably a pretty good spot for fish. But the water is just so calm. It's cleared out really nice through here. Obviously, you just got to pick up some of the palm fronds and stuff that are on the ground. But you could easily fit quite a few people in here with tents, hammocks, and stuff like that. There's the boat. Didn't sink last night. It's good news. Water's really clear. This is probably, I'd say, knee to hip deep right through here. So during the summertime, really good place to probably cool off, take a bath, hang out in the water. Camp's all packed up. I walked around, looked for trash. Luckily, there was no trash. But again, I don't think this has been used in at least a year. But it's here for anybody that wants to use it. Nice little camp, good fishing, good spot to cool off on. Really quiet in the middle of nowhere. And to think, I did this last night. There's so many trees in the water and I didn't hit any of them. So from Highland Park Fish Camp, it is roughly 18 miles, the route that I took. The St. Johns River is pretty clear, but there's always floating logs and debris, so you gotta be careful for that. but when you get into these tiny creeks, there's just stuff that's been cut off by people and it's just laying in the bottom. So depending on what kind of boat you have, you're gonna hit the logs, the stumps, all that hidden stuff under the water. And I did have headlights last night on my boat thanks to my buddy Joe. He built that light bar for me, but that doesn't really penetrate the water. I can't see down, straight down, so I could just see what was ahead of me. I'm almost to the end of the Alexander Spring Creek where it meets the St. Johns River. It's turning out to be a very beautiful day. It's warming up really fast. I think it's already 80 degrees almost. I had to take my sweater and everything off. But blue sky, a couple little clouds up there, and probably gonna check my gas when I get to the St. Johns River, and then from there I'm gonna head back to the Highland Park Fish Camp. This is where the St. Johns River and the Alexander Spring Creek meet. There's not really any signage, no real identifiers, so you kind of just have to look on Google Maps and just figure out, pinpoint exactly where you are. I used almost a half a tank. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and top it off, that way I don't run out, because on the Ocala River, I did run the boat all the way out of gas, and it took forever to prime the fuel through the line all the way to the engine. And since I'm by myself, I don't want to risk running out of battery power trying to prime the fuel. It's just about noon right now. I'm on the last half-mile canal back to Highland Park Fish Camp. I really like using the boat ramp here because it's a safe place to leave my truck. I like doing boat camping. I haven't done it in almost 2 years now. I think Peace River was the last time, and it's kind of sketchy when I go to places like that. I really love that river, but there's not anywhere safe to really leave my truck. I basically just leave the truck and trailer at a public boat ramp and just hope that nobody comes by and steals things off the truck or smashes windows. But here at Highland Park Fish Camp, I feel like it's a really safe place to leave the vehicle for days at a time. So probably got another 5 to 10 minutes, and then I should be back at the fish camp. I made it to the food truck just in time. They close at 2, and it's just now noon. And over here we got some fishermen coming back. They're out there cleaning their fish or just getting more live bait. And over here behind me, they have a stocked bass pond, huge bass in here. And this pond is actually free. So if you live near here, you're vacationing, you can come here, use this pond for free, catch the fish, release them back in there. And like I said, it costs nothing. Over there, you can see they have RV campsites. They have some more RVs over here. all the cabins. There's some tent camping over there. And this is the general store. They have live bait, they have boat rentals, they have captains here that'll take you out, put you on some fish. So it's kind of a interesting place, really fun, and it's definitely old Florida. Another successful boating trip in the books from Highland Park Fish Camp. Tonight I was actually gonna refuel, restock the cooler with food and stuff, and I was gonna go camp at another island down south. But I got invited from David and Ron. They're actually camping on some state land just north of here, about 15-20 minutes. So I'm actually gonna leave the boat here in the slip on the water. Tonight I'm actually gonna go meet them in camp, and then Sunday I'm coming back. Jillian and I have a really nice cabin here, so we're gonna stay in the cabin, and then we're gonna take the boat out Monday morning and do some boating. So thank you guys for watching these videos. If you do like them and enjoy them, please give this video a thumbs up.